This year's growing season may be over, but Coral Brink of Brother Nature Organic Seeds shows us how this dried sunflower in her backyard still has a purpose, that being the use of its seeds.
It's important that we preserve our history, our agricultural history, for generations to come. We're losing plants at an alarming rate right now, and every plant that is on this planet has a reason to be here.
Coral and her husband practice seed saving on a daily basis with a collection that exceeds 250 varieties.
It's more about how many we can have, not how much we can have, right? Because for us, we're not selling to big storefronts. What we are is just a couple of people who decided that we would like to provide people with opportunities, people with choices of what they want to grow.
An assortment of 250 seeds may sound like a lot, but as Coral described to me, there could be just one feature in a particular plant that makes it better for a particular reason. Take, for example, what happens during climate change.
You have tomatoes. You have tomatoes that will grow in cool seasons, and you have tomatoes that won't grow in those cool seasons. Well, what happens when that's all we have is cool season? Well, maybe those plants that we've put by the wayside by commercialism, by genetic modification, maybe those are the plants we should be growing now.
It's this kind of information the Cowichan Green Community is trying to get out to the public through their seed literacy campaign.
The Seed Literacy Campaign is an educational campaign focusing on the question of why save seeds. So we're looking to create resources and information and presentations for the public on the importance of saving seeds regionally, as well as educating them how to save seeds.
Cowichan Green Community recently completed a survey to find out how many people in the community were currently saving seed.
We surveyed 72 members of the public and 30 growers within the Cowichan Valley, and the responses were phenomenal. The most commonly saved seeds are tomato, bean, and kale within the public, and then for growers, tomato and beans were high on the list as well.
Without genetic biodiversity and without people like Cowichan Green Community spreading that word, I'm not certain where we would really end up as a species, so to speak, because we take our food for granted, and I think the Cowichan Green Community is making people realize that they shouldn't do that anymore.
And as Coral describes, seed saving is so simple. She finds it baffling that people wouldn't consider giving it a try.
It's not hard to let them go to seed. That's what plants like to do. That's their thing, right? They want to reproduce. You put a seed in the ground. If you walk away and ignore it, if you just walked away and ignore that seed, it's going to go to seed all by itself. You don't have to do anything to it. So where's the work in that?
In the long run, Cowichan Green Community is hoping to see more regional seed networks develop and possibly even a seed bank. In Duncan, for Shaw TV, I'm Jen Muranetz.